Chapter 2, Static Routing Part 2. The IP route command. You can see you're in privilege mode, config T, IP route, network address, subnet mask, next hop address, or exit interface. That's the syntax of the IP route command. Next hop options. So you can see each router has a directly connected networks. R1, you can see has directly connected network 172.16.20, 24-bit mask. L stands for local link. It's the IP address of that specific directly connected network with a 32-bit mask. Means 255.255.255. So it's the exact IP. So each directly connected network will have an L for local link. You can notice the command of show IP route pipe begin gateway. And over here we have show IP route pipe begin gateway again. And you can see that R2 should have 3 directly connected networks, 3 C's, and then 3 L's. R2 has 2 directly connected networks, and the show IP route pipe include C, which is connected networks, directly connected. Next hop options. R1 does not have a routing entry for R3 network 192.168.2.0. R1 is able to ping next hop address, which is R2's S000. In the example below, you can see that we cannot ping the remote network of 192.168.2.1 because we don't have a static route. So we enter a static route, either the next hop address or router exit interface, or you can do next hop IP and exit interface. Configuring a next hop static route, you can see in R1, we're putting in 3 routes. 172.16.10, next hop address would be 172.16.2.2. Next route, we're configuring 192.168.10 subnet mask, next hop address, and also with the 192.168.2 network. So if we count the networks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So every router will have directly connected networks. So there's 5 total networks. We have 2 directly connected. We need 3 static routes. Configure next hop address, static route continued. In this example, we're trying to reach the remote network of 192.168.2.0 from R1, the remote network. The first lookup will be the network address of 192.168.2.0. Going out the next hop address 172.16.2.2, which is R1's S00. The second lookup is got to find what IP address and what exit interface 172.16.2.1 belongs to. So when you use a next hop address, it causes 2 lookups called a recursive lookup. And if the exit interface is down or administratively down, the static route will not be configured and the next hop address will not be installed in the routing table. Configuring a directly connected static route. An example on the left, once again, we have 5 networks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we need 3 static routes, and we're using, instead of next hop address, local interface. Remember, a static route is administrative distance of 1. Directly connected network is administrative distance of 0. And over here, when we do show IP route, we see 2 directly connected networks, 2 local links, and then 3 static routes. Configuring a directly connected static route, Cisco Express Forwarding is default on iOS 12 or later. It provides optimized lookup. It uses a forwarding information base, which is a copy of the routing table and the adjacency table of the layer 2 addresses. This is similar to a MAC table on the switch or your ARP table in a PC. And there's no recursive lookup needed when the next hop address needed for the next hop IP address lookups. Configuring a fully specified static route. You can see here, R1 is going to put in the 3 routes: network address, subnet mask, local interface, and next hop address. So this would be a way to eliminate the recursive lookup, but if you're using CEF, the next hop address could be used instead because it uses the mapping of the layer 2 address. So verifying static routes, we can see here we're doing show IP route, static pipe begin gateway. So we have 3 static routes, administrative distance of 1, metric of 0, next hop address. In this example, we see IP route with a IP address. It shows us the network address it belongs to. It's static, administrative distance of 1, metric 0, and it shows you the next hop address. Show running config, pipe section IP route, just shows you your IP routes that you typed in as the administrator for static routes. Default static route, this will send all traffic to the next hop address or out the local interface. It's privilege mode config T, IP route quad 0 space quad 0, either next hop address or exit interface. Configuring a static default static route. See here we're in, once again, privileged config T, your IP route quad 0 space quad 0 next hop address. This will forward all traffic to the next router. Verifying a default static route. So you can see we're doing the show command on R1, show IP route static. So the S stands for static. The asterisk is a candidate for a default route. And the /0 means no matching bits are required. And we'll talk about more matching bits a little later with ACLs and also summarization routes. And so we'll do IPv6 in a later course. So this concludes this demonstration.